What's going on, family? Let's see if we get this sound good. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. I got my phone propped it up on my dashboard. See if this works. What's going on, family? This is Dr. Mark Abraham. If you can hear me, hit me with a thumbs up just to make sure my sound is good. If you can hear me, I'm okay. Just give me a thumbs up real quick. I'm saying I got my sound on. I'm gonna turn this AC down. If you can hear me, hit me with a thumbs up real quick. What's going on? All right, Jennifer, what's going on, girl? Good to see you. Did you get your shirt? You got your shirt in your book, right? Check in with me. Let me know where you at. Check in if you Buffalo, wherever you are. Check in with me. So, happy Saturday to everybody. Um, I don't go live often, but today I felt moved to go live. If you don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Abraham, the president and CEO of MEA Consulting Services LLC. We are one of the fastest growing consulting companies in the country. We specialize in training school leaders to lead with the primary focus on increasing graduation rates for young men of color. It is my visceral belief. It's my guttural belief. I believe it deep down on the inside of me. Belief that black males and brown males can graduate high school at 80, 90, and 100%. If you're watching this video, say this with me. Black males can graduate high school at 80, 90, and 100% is possible. I don't even think you really said it. So I'm going to say it one more time. Say this with me. Black males can graduate high school at 80, 90, and 100%. Say that with me. Say it loud, say it proud. So I just wanted to talk about something that I do in every one of my speeches anywhere I go around the country. I talk to school leaders, teachers, parents, board members, young people, and I often talk about what's your why. If you heard any presentation that I've ever done, I start every conversation talking about your why. And that's significant because what we're getting at and what I'm getting at when I have that conversation is really talking about producing the passion for the work that you do. No matter what the work is, what's the passion? What is the energy that comes with the work that you say that you are called to do? So people ask me to differentiate between what's the why, the vision, and the mission statement. And the vision is really where you're going. The vision is, hey, this is what I want to see happen. That's your vision. Your mission is how we get there. But your why is something different. When you talk about setting goals and saying this is my resolution for the year, this is what's important to me, that's in the same house of vision and mission. But I want to be clear, vision statement is different than your mission statement, which is different than your why. Listen, family, check in with me. Let me know where you're at. Let me know where you're at. Check in. Let me know what city you're in. Edna, what's up, girl? I see you. So, we're talking about differentiating your why from your vision statement from your mission statement. Now, when you think about an individual, we have to run ourselves, you know, kind of like a business. Wisconsin, I'll be in Milwaukee at the end of the month. I don't know how far you are from there, but I think that's, I'll be there. So he's like, man, that's far. So we talk about our lives as a business. Every individual should have a vision statement. You should have a mission statement, and you should know your why. But I have this conversation um, oftentimes with school leaders, and I tell them, "Hey, we have to know this." I have this conversation with principals and teachers and individuals in the community. Say, "Hey, listen, we have to know this." So let me give you an example. You can say your vision. I'm in Buffalo, New York. You can say, "Hey, I want to go to Miami because I'm from Miami. I love going to Miami. My family from Miami. That's where I grew up. Uh, that's where I was raised as a young man. Carroll City. Shout out to all my boys from Dade County and Broward County. But I'm in Buffalo, New York, and I can say, "Hey, I want to go down to, South Florida." That's the vision. Now, how I get there is the mission. See that? So the vision is where you want to go. At the end of the day, this is where you want to end up. That's your vision. Now, your mission is what are the steps? What are the things that we're going to do that correspond with the vision that we have for our lives or where we want to end up going. Now, in the mission, I can get to Miami walking. I can get to Miami on a scooter. I can get to Miami in an Uber. I can get to Miami in a plane, in a ship, or in a boat. I can get to Miami in so many different ways. That's the vision. Now, what happens is when we're going to accomplish that vision, like as adults, like we know as grown people, is what happens. You set a goal, everything that could go wrong as you're trying to hit that goal goes wrong, right? I'm gonna save money. Then what happens? You lose your job. I'm gonna get my credit right. You get a divorce. I'm gonna get this degree. Somebody pass away in the family. See, you say you want to get this, and then something catastrophic happens that is justifiable. It's like if you would take the excuse to not do it, nobody would say that you're wrong. So me, I was going for my doctorate degree, the highest degree ever. And my vision was like I'm gonna be a doctor. First person in my family ever be a doctor. I didn't even I didn't even fathom ever being a doctor. While I was going to go get my doctorate degree, I end up getting a media blast. I was a principal at the time. Well, no, I was an assistant principal when I decided to go get my doctorate degree. My principal got put on administrative leave. They took her out the building because they said allegedly that she would not allow the LGBTQIA community to dance with one another. Now that came up that it wasn't substantiated, but nevertheless, that was the catalyst to move her out the position. Now, I doing a stint at going for my doctorate degree, end up getting a promotion, which you'll say, "Oh, that's good," but that was like a blessing and a curse because I got a promotion, and then I'm running one of the larger schools in the city of Buffalo, in the second largest urban district in the state of New York. And so I'm going for this doctorate degree. I get a promotion, blessing, right? But then that blessing was a blessing and a curse because I then started to make enemies, unbeknown to me. Now we're talking about vision, mission, and why. Unbeknown to me, I made enemies. It felt like Drake got a lot of enemies. So I started making enemies. I started having people hate me. I had I had, can I say this? I had the person who mentored me started to become someone who became an adversary towards me. So they mentored me, and then they got upset with me, right? So I'm going for vision, which is to become a doctor, which is to understand, like, why are black males failing at such a high rate. Um, and so the vision was that as you're going towards that vision, there are going to be things that happen. So I got a media scandal. I didn't do nothing wrong, but I got a vote of no confidence. They were trying to, you know, the unions were here. Both unions were working against me. My own union had issues with. Ooh, they don't like this type of truth. This type of truth is too much truth. And I didn't plan on talking about this. This is just led by God, right? So my own union had issues with me. The teachers union had issues with me. They kind of joint together. Well, they get mad if I say that, boy. Ooh, woo. So they kind of joint together, and then I started to get attacked in the media. And I mean, every media outlet you could think of, Channel 247, Buffalo News, the Challenger. Man, you got to be doing something scandalous for the Challenger to get mad at you. So I had all of these attacks. And then on top of that, I went through a divorce. Blasted in the media, going through a divorce, family breaking up, all of that happening as I was trying to get that vision of becoming a doctor and making an impact in the world. Now, I said that to say this. When you have a big vision, there will be obstacles that come in your way, and you're going to have to make a choice. This is where your why comes in at. This is why you have to have a why, and your why has to be strong. Your why has to be something that belongs to you, that is important to you. See, oftentimes we're looking for validation, and we're looking for likes, and we're looking for hearts, but realistically, all of that stuff don't matter. You don't need anybody to validate your why. You don't need anybody to validate the thing that drives you to do what you do. See, because you have the vision, the mission is how you get there, but the why is the fuel that gets you there. The why is the fuel that gets you to that. It's important. It's important that you understand your why. It's important that you have a strong why that belongs to you. I'm telling y'all, folks. If you got to go back and watch this, I'm gonna let this go live. But I'm sharing my heart with you. I'm opening up my heart and sharing it with you. Your why is the fuel, and on top of that, because when obstacles arise, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to tap back into that why. You're going to have to tap back into that why daily, because the bigger the vision you have, the bigger the vision, the more obstacles you're going to get. I promise you, you got a big vision, you're going to have all these obstacles that are going to try to knock you off course. But you got to go back into, like, why am I doing this? What gets me up? And so when I talk to leaders, and I talk to educators, and I talk to pastors, and I talk to just people around the country when I'm coaching them, and I say tap into your why. Your why is what drives you in everything that you do. When I tell you about my why and my best friends that were killed, that's what drives me. So when I got nasty emails and I got people talking about me in the media, what 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 I drew, what I went back to draw from was my why. And I said, listen, this is what I said to myself. I said, real conversations with myself. I said, well, I got friends that got killed. I got homeboys who's not around. My daddy was killed. Came to his house and killed him when I was 19. I can handle your emails. I can handle your words, because we're not talking bullets. We're talking emails and people getting on the news talking negative against you. So I went back to my why. I went back to the thing that drives me. I went back to my fuel. I went back to the thing that I said, listen, this is why I get up every single day. And I'm not gonna let anybody No email, no news reporter, nothing stopped me. No divorce, nothing stopped me from accomplishing the thing that I set out to do, because at the end of the day, what was important for me is that I'm going to the big vision. You want to know what my big vision is? My big vision, if you don't know, I said at the beginning, my big vision is that in these United States of America, that in this country, we will have a graduation rate for black and brown males at 90%. That's my vision. That's what I want. Then I'll go off and retire. But that's my why. That's what drives me every single day. So family, you gotta ask yourself, I'm moving this camera. You gotta ask yourself, what's your why? What drives you? What gets you up every morning? And you don't have to ask for permission from from anybody to have your why. If you work at a company, you gotta ask for permission to go on vacation. You gotta ask for permission to take a sick day. You gotta ask for permission to sometimes even change paper. You want to change the paper at your job, they gonna have a problem with you. You want to change wallpaper and paint, they're gonna say, nah, you can't do that. I gotta ask for permission. But when it comes to your why, when it comes to the thing that wakes you up every single day, that belongs to you. You don't got to ask nobody for permission for that. So when I address the why situation, I don't want you to be confused. There's a vision, there's a mission, but the thing that makes all of that work is knowing your why. The thing that gets you to that vision is knowing your why. Family, listen, I just want to say I love each and every one of you. Thank you for all your love. Thank you for all your kind words, your inbox messages. Make sure you pick up the I'm What Success Looks Like shirt. Make sure you get a copy of your signed book. Inbox me for that. And if you want me at your school, your church, your organization, your listen, I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up to provide inspiration, motivation, and application. Oftentimes we hear a lot of inspiration and motivation without application, then it leads to frustration. You got that? Inspiration and motivation without proper application leads to frustration. If you give somebody just like, oh, this is great, they feel good, but then you don't show them how to actually apply the skills to make it necessary for them to be successful, then they just get excited and then they get frustrated at the end because now they don't really know what to do. So what I try to do is provide inspiration, motivation, and then practical application. So when you walk out of my sessions, or you walk out of hearing me speak, or you walk out of me coaching you, you know exactly what to do to have that success that you're looking for. And if you're successful, it takes one. If you're successful, then everyone tied into you gonna be successful. If you're the leader of an organization, you're successful. The people that follow you gonna be successful, and then the customers, and in school, the customers are the students. Then the students are gonna be successful. So family, I love you. Get the book. Hit me up, inbox me. I'm pulling up to any city. Just to let you know, August 25th. I'm having a conversation. They said it's a barbershop conversation. That's going to be online in New York City. August 26th, if you're in Buffalo and you have children, teenagers, pull up. We're going to be at the Northland Center, 5:30 to 7. September 1st, I'll be in Syracuse speaking in the Q. So if you're in Syracuse and you want your signed copy or you want me to speak at your organization, pull up, holla at your boy. September 8th or September 9th, one of those. I have two meetings, one in the evening on or on Instagram, and then one I'm speaking to a group out in California, I want to say. September 28th to the 30th, I'll be in Wisconsin. Well, wait a minute. I'm in Wisconsin? Where? Milwaukee. I'll be in Milwaukee. And then October 2nd, I will be in Buffalo speaking at the a collective group, and then October 8th and 9th, I will be in Pittsburgh. So, family, if you want me to pull up at your school, at your organization, at your conference, hit me up. I'm coming. Or if you're around those times when I'm around. Pull up. I would love to see you. I would love to get a picture with you, and sign your book. So, hey, family, until next time, this is Dr. Mark Abraham, President and CEO of MEA Consulting Services LLC, one of the fastest growing consulting companies in the country. So you should say that with me. Say, yeah, that's the president of one of them fastest growing consulting companies in the country. Say that because I need all your faith. I need all your prayers. I need all your good wishes. I need all that. And then say, black and brown males can graduate high school at 80, 90, and 100%. Listen, we get 90% graduation rate for black males. I'll let you keep the whole. If y'all arguing about 10%, saying, well, the 10% we're gonna blame the parents, we're gonna blame rap music, we're gonna blame the community. Give me 90% and I'll give y'all the 10. Y'all can blame it on whatever it is y'all want. Let's get this 59% up to 90%, and then y'all can blame whoever y'all want for that 10%. Sound like a deal? But until then, I'm not gonna let you blame the parents for 41% failure. Is that okay? Is that okay with y'all? Family, that's okay with you? Before I get out of here, check in with me. I got Wisconsin, I got Buffalo in here. Who else we got up in here? Check in, share this to your page if it says something to motivate you and encourage you. Love you. Peace.